What's going on, YouTube? We back at it again with another one. We're gonna be reacting today um, to this video of I know who Goldie is. I don't know the other dude though, but we're gonna be reacting to what he talking about. Basically, I'm not gonna start from the beginning, so I'm gonna give y'all a rundown real quick. The dude was basically talking about how he meet women and he just send them money, right? He just give them money off the cuff, off the humbug. You know what I'm saying? Just on the humbug, just to send abroad some money or whatever. And Goldie was basically, they wasn't really arguing about it. They just kind of having a conversation, a discussion amongst men. A discussion amongst gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? About whether or not, I mean, obviously it's in your preference whether or not you want to do that or not. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, as a grown man, should nobody else be able to tell you what is right or wrong? If you a grown man, like for instance, me, let's say I'm doing something that you don't agree with, right? You not just because you come and tell me you don't agree with it and have 1,000 reasons of why you don't agree with it, don't mean I'm gonna stop doing it, right? As a grown man, I'm always gonna stand on my 10 and I'm gonna do what I do regardless, right? Because I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm a grown ass man. The only thing I got in this world is my respect and my word and what I feel like is right in my heart. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing we really got. So then you better stand 10 toes. Now, they were just having a conversation basically on, whether or not, Goldie basically feel like he wouldn't do that, right? And that's tricking. And dude feel like, that's not tricking and he with it, right? I stand more on the side of Goldie. I don't agree with it. You know what I mean? I don't just agree with just giving no random broad, $500 when I meet her. But to each his own. If you doing it, that's on you, brother. Let's get into it though. Let's watch a little bit of this. Let's check it out.
Already could do it on your own. You already could do this. You've been taking care of business. That's the only women I'm attracted to anyway.
Yeah.
If you already have your own car, your own place, you got your life together, you got your shit together, to the point where when I come in, it's just like, oh damn, it's a man that's
I would way rather give something to a woman that I see already on her job than a woman who got nothing.
100%.
That's just me personally. 100%. But still, at the end
but
of the day,
even them, man, I can't even discount them because it's like, yo, you could find a woman down on her luck, you know what I'm saying? Because of whatever reasons, everybody, whatever reasons, you know what I mean? And if I deem that woman worthy to come up here to smell some of this air, baby girl, I'm gonna bless you. You know what I'm saying? Like I done did that just because I move off of certain mowers.
I ain't mad at you. Hey man, every woman that's down on her luck has an opportunity to fuck with me, but you gotta put your work in though. You got to earn it.
They gonna do that.
What? Listen, I feel like you
think they gonna run off for you, Goldie? You think they gonna take the money and run off for you?
No, it's not even about that.
Because they gonna put that work in. You know it.
You are vibe.
Now I gotta pause right there because, nigga, it's always possible for him to take the money and run off. You know what I mean? Now, if she's smart and she fucking with a certain type of dude, it would be in her best interest to take the money and put the work in, or just put the work in. Because when you're messing with a certain type of dude, it's just, honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. I know certain girls, right, that's like, if they know you a certain type of dude, when they meet you, they might buy you something, right? They might take you, like for instance, I had a situation where I was dealing with a female, and when my first time meeting her, right, I took her out or whatever, we just kicked it. And I didn't take her out to make her feel good or like, because I felt like I needed to take her out in order to deal with her. Like she was already locked in before we even seen each other. You know what I'm saying? I already knew she was already locked in before we even had actually physically seen each other. You know what I mean? I seen her, but before we actually really kicked it. You know what I'm saying? I already knew she was locked in, but then it was like, when I took her out, I just took her out because that's what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out with her and kick it with her somewhere, and kick it or whatever. And so, you know what I'm saying? We went out or whatever, and the next day, I kicked it with her the next day too, right? And the next day she was like, you did all that yesterday. Like, let me take care of the day. I'm like, nah, you good. Like, you straight. You know what I'm saying? We did all that because I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why we did all that, because I wanted to. You feel what I'm saying? She was just pressing me like, nah. She was like, nah, let me do something for you. Woo, da, da, da. So, you know what I'm saying? I still drove and everything. We still whipped around and everything. But she was, she was whipping out that bag. She was whipping out that bag like, nah, I got you. Like, chill. Like, I got you. I want to do something for you. Like, you just took care of me all yesterday. Like, I want to do something for you. And so that day, you feel what I'm saying? I ain't have to pay for nothing. I still whipped around or whatever, but I ain't have to pay for nothing. She was whipping out. She's whipping out bread on me. And I'm like, damn. Yeah. But she was doing that because she was buying in, bro. Like, it was an investment in her eyes. Like, I'm buying in so this dude understand that, like, I'm a cool female and, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really like him for him. Like, I'm not trying to use him for what I think he got. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that later on I probably get this back tenfold. So it's good. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm paying for him today, but imagine how many times after this he probably gonna take me places and all this kind of stuff, right? So if a female is smart, I think that's the game she'll play.
The laws of the universe when you are giving without receiving. You are violating the laws of the universe.
Women gonna be the biggest prayers, bro. Like, they gonna pray for you more. You know what I'm saying? They gonna support you more.
Man, where you mean these women at? Where
Bro.
you mean these? Now, I'm not saying the ones I pick, but they are far and few between. These women are bums. These women don't have nothing. These women are finessers.
Yeah.
Come on, we live in Miami. These women literally sit up and talk about the man that they trying to finesse all day.
All day.
Now, I hear the women you talking about, and the women that I look for, and the women that I find are a certain way, but we can't sit up here and act like if you, because
Come on.
you're seeing things the way you see them, and you have discernment in different areas.
Yeah.
You telling these dudes that you a successful dude, so they gonna look at you and they gonna say he's successful. I'm gonna adopt his ideology about everything, and these dudes gonna go outside, and they gonna get fucked by these bras who gonna be finessing them. They gonna take you.
I gotta stop one more time because he cooking right now. That's one thing I hate more than anything is, like, first of all, I don't think it's a smart idea for people to give advice to other people in general, right? Because your life circumstances may not be the same as the next man's, right? Like me, for instance, right? I don't like giving people advice because not every dude, there is no other me. I'm the only me, right? So the things that I deal with and the way that I may get treated or treat people and this and that it might not work for you. The same way that I move and how I conduct myself, it may not work for you. You know what I mean? That's why I move how I move, because I don't really care how he move. I'm not trying to steal none of his ideals and nothing like that. I got my own ideas. I got my own program. I move how I move. You know what I mean? Because it's a lot of these dudes who get successful and stuff on you know, being influencers or on social media or whatever they get successful doing, and they start giving advice to people. And you don't understand, a lot of times you're giving advice to people who aren't in the same position as you. So you might take advice from this successful dude who's rich, but he kind of a trick and he kind of a simple whatever, but he's successful and he rich, so it work out for him. Whereas the regular dude might take advice from him, right? And he just a regular dude, right? He don't have all the access that dude got and all this type of stuff. And he might go out and give a bro $500 and she take that $500 and run off. You know what I mean? You feel me? Or even worse. You know what I mean? So, you know, I feel him on that. Like, you can't just be, like, you shouldn't just be out here giving all these dudes advice, man. They're not all in the position you in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be super rich, and to you, giving a bro $500 ain't nothing. Now, me personally, right, how my mindset works is $100,000 is not a lot of money to me, right? $100,000 is not a lot of money to me in my mind, right? If I got $100,000, I feel like I'm still broke for real. You know what I mean? But then at the same time, it's like, it's strange because $100,000 is not a lot to me. But if I got to give you $20 out of that $100,000, oh my God. Oh my God, it's going to kill me. It's going to kill me. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this nigga $20, I'm broke. You know what I mean? I can't do it, man. $20, oh my God, that's so much money. Oh my God. You know what I mean? But then when you know, if I'm having a conversation with somebody or something like that, or I'm thinking about how much money I got, I'm like, damn, I got this 100,000. Like, this ain't shit. But then I got to pay this $500 bill, or I got to give $500 to this person, or I got to give this person $2,000. I'm like, oh my God, that's so much money. You know what I mean? So like, that's how my mind works. It's weird, but that's how I done program my mind to work, and that's what works for me, because $100,000 is not a lot of money to me. So when I got $100,000, I'm hustling, I'm chasing it to get more. But then at the same time, giving you $500 out of my $100,000 is a lot to me. So I don't just go out and just splurge my money frivolously and shit like that, which leads to me having more money. That kind of mindset leads to me stacking money and having more money and having money in the cut over here because I ain't want to spend it. And, you know what I mean?
These dudes gonna see you, they gonna be like, okay, that's what he doing. He gonna go out and give a bra 500 and she gonna just finesse him. She gonna act like she like him and then she gonna do everything and then dip off on him. She gonna be here until he don't got it, then she gonna run off because he don't got the discernment or put the test. I got a whole guide. It's called How to Test Your Woman Guide.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you one of my tests, right?
How to test your
Probably
woman
not a
guide.
test that you
That
would
nigga
do,
got
but
a
it's a
whole
test that
guide.
I would do.
Yeah.
Right? You tell your woman, you call your woman up. You be like, hey, babe, listen. I need this amount of money. And the amount of money is not something she can't get, but it can't be too easy. So like a 2-week check for her.
Uh-huh.
You tell her, listen, I can't get into it for your safety. If I could ask anybody else, I would. But I'm coming to you. I need this amount of money. Can you give it to me, yes or no? If your
Good test.
woman is willing to give you that, then you know she's solid. If she ain't willing to give you that, you know she don't really fuck with you for real. But she gotta go through the test though. How do I know?
Come on.
How do I know if she doesn't go through the test, she's not battle tested? And how could somebody deserve something if they ain't battle tested?
Have you ever had that conversation where you know for a fact this woman to do anything for you right now?
He just said exactly what I just said, right? You got to kind of make her buy. You got to make kind of, because women, I'm going to be real with you. Women are far more stingy than we are. Like, I done met some stingy dudes, but the stingiest man do not compare to how stingy women are. Like, that's just in women's nature. Like, they nature is not to be giving to anybody else really but their children. You know what I mean? Like, women are just selfish creatures, like, when it comes to resources and shit like that. They're not built to, like, share protection and resources, and they don't want to share, bro, at all. Like, they don't want to share. That's why niggas always get in trouble when they cheating and stuff. I don't really think they get in trouble because females necessarily care a whole lot about, like, him going and sticking his dick in this girl. I think it's more like, I'm not sharing, like, I'm stingy. You know what I'm saying? I think it's that kind of mindset, like, I'm not sharing, nigga. I am stingy, nigga. I want it all, and it's mine. You know what I'm talking about? Like, but that's what I was just saying though. Like, when a female really like you, she'll invest. And the reason why I say it's investing is because she always looking for some kind of return on that investment. She always looking for some kind of return on that investment because women are stingy. She ain't just about to. They are not like men, bro. Where this nigga talking about he'll just give a bro a 500 and he ain't even never got to talk to her no more. Bro, ain't no woman doing that, bro. Ain't no woman just giving you $500 like, okay, see ya. Like, nah, bro. Like, what? I'm gonna get something out of this.
But down, she'll do just by the way she looks at you. Because you know the difference between a regular look and I look at you like you him.
I'm going to tell you this.
Come on.
I ain't never been able to judge a woman based off of anything but her actions. And every time I tried to judge a woman based off what I thought, I was wrong. So I don't judge nobody off of nothing but their actions, because how could you know? You could be around somebody 10 years. If you always having it for 10 years, then they always around benefiting for 10 years.
For sure.
Until you don't have it, you don't know who they really are, if they really like you. And that's why you see in a lot of relationships, as soon as a dude go broke, now she's unhappy. So, and I see it in the streets all the time. Dude have a run, he gets some money, he was scamming for a minute, COVID hit, nigga was hitting for the PPP. He got him abroad for 2 years. Money started slowing down. All of a sudden, when the money slowed down, the broad on to the next. Because he never battle tested her. He spends all the money on vacations, on bags, on this, on dinners. And soon as things got low, she left. Why? Because he never battle tested her. But to his thought, oh, she really fuck with me. She really loved me. She really liked me. She didn't even know if she really liked him. She liked the lifestyle. So how could you know if you don't put him through a test?
Bro, I always say if a woman...
But that's another reason why I always say it's best to, even if you got money, don't let her know you got money. Like, for instance, bro, like, I don't know if any of y'all fellas have done this, bro, but like, where you got money, like you got money, you got it going on or whatever, you know what I mean? You probably got a decent car and everything like that, right? But you might just call her up and just like play like, you know, like, hey, look, you know what I'm saying? Let's link up and let's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, you do something with her that like don't cost nothing, like it's you know, you don't cost nothing, like it's really low on cost, and you know, you don't really even show her that you got any type of money or any type of motion like that. Like, it's just like you just trying to fill her out, like, you know what I mean? I play them type of games, like, you know what I mean? And it's not even really like a game to me, it's just kind of like a test for real. Like, I'm just trying to feel you out for real. Cause why the fuck should a random motherfucker know whether I got some money or not, or what kind of money I'm sitting on, or what my hand is like? You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. People who close to me don't even know exactly what kind of money I'm playing with. You know what I mean? Because I don't allow them to know that type of stuff. You know, I don't allow people to know what kind of money I'm playing with just randomly. Like, why would you know that? Why would I let you know that?
you after you did all that for those years, right?
Yeah.
If a woman leave you, she was supposed to leave you.
But
You know
I
what
hear
I'm saying?
you, right?
Like, now I'm happier than ever. Thank you for removing yourself.
She was supposed to leave you.
Yeah.
But why go through all of that money, time wasted when you could put a test on a woman and know who she is, so you ain't gotta wait till you broke to find out she ain't there for you.
Bro, I've been seeing plenty of people, bro. People will literally do whatever they want because they want to do it, right? We can't control humans, right?
Yeah.
You can do all that, right? Until a person run into the person they really truly want to be with. You know what I'm saying? Everybody gonna meet their match. Like, we talk about couples, bro.
Yeah.
We can walk in the room with 10 happy couples. You think we ain't taking at least 7, 8 home?
Yeah.
At least
The
7 to
options.
8. I'm talking about super, me, him locked down 20, 30 years.
Because they didn't test her. They didn't test their woman. Listen, I feel
that.
like
They
you
probably
got
went through everything.
you have to, the same way you need to test your woman if that's a lifelong partner,
Yeah.
you need to test your business partner. You need anything that you building with somebody,
I
you
think-
need to test. Otherwise, you're gonna waste your time, and wasted time is worse than anything, because wasted time is wasted life.
Yeah.
All I'm saying
but what you
is,
did in that time frame with that person to make it worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like
most dudes ain't. See, you talking
Okay.
about, you put
Yeah.
your women in your business because you have a vehicle. Most of these dudes don't. So what they doing with this woman? They not building nothing. All they doing is taking time, going to the movies, going on vacation, spending money on dinners.
Yeah.
So all they did was get a drain this whole time. So maybe you in 4 years, you find out the woman wasn't really dealing with you, but okay, she was in your business, so she was helping. I got my
maybe
women, they
you
fucking with me.
made
Man, please
$300,000,
believe they chipping in, they doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
So when it ends, I'm like, okay, cool. But most of these dudes, they not getting nothing from these, they not
Bro,
requiring.
they-
So when it's over, they wasted 4
they
years
need to
and
stay
4
by themselves, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Stay by yourself. Build your foundation.
So
Don't
not
get-
test the woman. So not test the woman.
You can test her in different ways, though, right?
Give me a test.
You,
All right,
you might
give me a
try to
test.
go to
Give-
I think the two things that both of them just said was good. Like, I think staying by yourself and building your foundation, and I think you can put a test on her. I like the test idea, you know what I mean? Because I think that, like he just said, you test everything in life, that way you're not wasting time. Right? I'm about testing because I've been testing people. I test people all the time just to see their intentions and things like that. Because, like he said, I'm action based. Like, I don't care about what you say. You can never fool me with all that. I'll smile right up in your face and be like, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. Whole time I don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Do not care. I want to see something. Like, you got to show me something. I'm trying to see something. You hear me? So, but I agree with what he said too. Like, stay single until you build your foundation for real, because an idle mind is the devil's playground. You know what I mean? You don't want your girl to have an idle mind, man. You want to always keep your girl on task, right? And like, the best thing for you to be able to do is have a lot of stuff going on for yourself, so that you can delegate stuff off on her on a regular basis. Even if your girl got a job, bro, like when she get off work, already have some stuff lined up for her to do when she get off work. You know what I'm saying? Now, mind you, she might be less likely to do this if you ain't doing nothing for her at all. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, like, if you got a girl and you taking her on vacations and you taking her out to nice dinners and all this kind of stuff, whatever, make sure you got some stuff lined up, man. You know what I'm saying? For her to be able to add value back into you. You know what I mean? And what you got going on. Keep her busy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, most women, bro, they like to do that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Feel like they useful to you when they really like you. You know what I mean?
Yes, give us a test that you would think how to test a woman.
The test is, yo, what you got going on? I've been doing this for 4-5 years. I'm working towards this MBA. All right, I want you to drop all that and come over here with me. See the response from that. Because
Most of these dudes don't got their own vehicle that they could put a
and
woman
that's
in
why
on.
I'm saying men need to stay by themselves, build their foundation so they can actually have the pick of the litter. Because for one, you might get with a girl that you really don't want. You know what I'm saying? Dudes over here now.
Yeah, but if you're going to get this type of advice, you got to keep it 100, bro. Like, most dudes are not going to make all this money that you talking about and have this vehicle that you talking about, right? You know, I wouldn't even give niggas that type of advice. But what I'm going to say is, you should always work to be the best that you possibly can. But I think that even if you making like $70K a year and you work a job, maybe you make 50, but you got a side business where you make like 30 or something like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's even good enough. To me, that's a vehicle. You can give a broad something to do. You know what I mean? You know, he talking about, you know, a female getting an MBA. You know what I mean? And then he taking her, hey, look, quit. You know, that's probably a job where she gonna be making upwards of $200,000 a year. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he got going on, got to be better than that. You know? So.
You see everybody promote to get with a 6. You don't even like the 6. You like the 8.
Let's talk about it.
Let's go.
Let's talk about it.
All right, Come on.
You say dudes ain't getting with who they really want.
At all.
Right? That's an ideology, right?
Yeah.
But what's more valuable
Yeah.
if your looks fade with time. How valuable can they be really if eventually they're going to go away? So what stands the test of time should be more valuable, which is her character, her soul, how much she likes you. Not to mention, we got some money. It don't cost but $15,000, $20,000 to get a BBL, to get this, to get that. So why does it matter so much if he's saying, okay, she quote unquote a 6, but she got all the other characteristics and we could upgrade that shit?
Because, and I want to talk about this because this is a mindset that I've always had, right? Like, obviously, I got to think the girl is cute, right? But I think a lot of women are cute. Like, I think average women are cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, my standards as far as looks, as long as she not, like, super out of shape and all this type. And even that, like, I go to the gym 4 days a week. You know what I mean? Like, if you with me, ain't no way you're not working out. But obviously, I go to the gym constantly. I'm not trying to be with no, like, overweight girl or whatever. But, bro, as long as a girl is cute, if her teeth messed up, we can get her teeth fixed. My cousin a dentist. I can get her teeth fixed for a decent price. I can get some braces on her for a decent price. If I'm willing to go that extra mile with her, right? Obviously, I'm not just about to take any girl and get her teeth fixed, but I'm just saying, right? If this my girl, right? Get her teeth fixed. You know what I'm saying? We can get her if she got acne or something like that. They got all type of skincare treatments, and I use aloe vera. You know what I mean? The aloe vera, the plant. You know what I mean? You rub that on your face, man, at night, every night, and wash it off, man. You know what I'm saying? You have clear, beautiful skin like a baby's booty. You know what I mean? So, I mean, it's a lot of different stuff, bro. And then, like he said, if you want to take the route of the BBL and all that kind of, me personally, I go to the gym. So on a regular basis, I'm surrounded around females that work out. And I'm gonna tell you right now, bro, all of that BBL and all that stuff, that shit is overrated, bro. Have you ever seen a gym girl? Gym girls look like they got BBLs, nigga, but they don't. They just built like that. A lot of these females that go to the gym and shit, nigga, if you ain't seen it, join your local gym, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be some females in there that's built like they then came up off a surgery table, my nigga, but all that shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, most of these females, all they need to do is get in the gym, bro, and be dedicated. But a lot of women don't want to go to the gym, so they go and get these BBLs and all that shit. Or you can get her a BBL and put her in the gym. She gonna be even more on point. Right? Just like he just told you. BBL, like what? 10, 20,000 for BBL in the breast or whatever? Bro, that ain't nothing. If that's really your girl, and you like, look, I really want a girl with some big titties, or I really want a girl with a fat ass. You can buy all that shit now, bro. What's inside and her mindset and her heart and her disposition is far more important than, like he said, looks that are going to fade at some point anyway. Far more important.
Most men ain't doing that. Most men ain't looking at her for the 6. Like, hey, she's this, but she got this. We ain't looking at that. We looking at, she look like this, though. My boy bringing around this.
But, you know,
bringing this. You ain't bringing nothing.
That's my ideology is to these dudes like who likes you and start looking at these other things which are more valuable. Because you can have a woman that look good, man, and I see it all the time. Oh, yeah, she look good, but she giving you hell at home.
Yeah,
your mental space.
I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of girls that look really, really good and are very, very attractive are a headache, bro, because they don't look good their whole life. So imagine being a good-looking girl your whole life. We know how men are, bro. Imagine being a good-looking girl your whole life. Nobody ever gonna hold you accountable. Nobody is ever going to tell you the truth about life and about yourself. Nobody gonna ever tell you that you stupid. Nobody gonna ever tell you that you sound dumb. Nobody gonna ever tell you that the way you act is horrible. Nobody gonna tell you none of that. They're gonna always be in your face like, oh my God, you're so great, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. That's gonna cause her to be delusional and probably have a terrible disposition on life, a terrible mindset, a terrible heart, and just be the worst kind of motherfucker to hang around, bro. And I know, because I know plenty of pretty women, bro. And pretty privilege is a real thing, and it comes with a sense of entitlement.